How's it going, boys, girls, and squirrels? I'm Danny Mata, doing something a little weird with my hair. Does this look good? Whatever it is I'm attempting with my hair right now, I don't know if I'm doing it correctly. I can't tell if this looks good or if I just kind of look like a big bug. But regardless of today's praying mantis features, we have an amazing lineup of episodes to get through. First, we got the Kyoshi episode, immediately followed up with the Toph episode. What a great lineup. What a great day. So, I'm not gonna waste much more time stalling. Honestly, the only reason I ever even do intros is to pad out some time in the beginning so that I can get to swearing sooner. YouTube doesn't like it if you swear in the first nebulous amount of minutes in the video, so welcome to the intro. This is like the scariest body horror I've ever seen. Imagine waking up and a spider's developed a whole ass ecosystem in your mouth. It's just running its 9 to 5 in between your teeth, acting like it's got squatters' rights. This is how a Stephen King novel should start, not an Avatar episode.
What are you doing in my mouth? Momo, you need to be a little more sensitive to my boundaries.
You know what? Good for Sokka for handling that the way he did. He assessed a problem in him and Momo's relationship, vocalized it clearly and calmly, and then gave Momo plenty of time to respond. To which Momo replied, "Suck a dick, pussy! Shove those feelings up your ass!"
Ah! Wait, my boomerang!
There's no time!
Oh, I see. So there's time to get your scrolls and time to get your staff, but no time for my boomerang?
I was just about to say the exact same thing.
So there's time to get your scrolls and time to get your staff, but no time for my boomerang?
That's correct.
Oh.
Guys, we all know Sokka's the weakest link here, but we gotta do a better job at pretending he isn't. Sokka's boomerang has been the only thing keeping him from snapping his own neck. Can we at least try and get it back? Oh, I'm sorry. I meant bending his own neck.
I've lost part of my identity. Imagine if you lost your arrow, or if Katara lost her...
Give it to her. Give it to her. Let her have it, Sokka.
hair loopies.
That's fine. I'll tag in her mother!
Hey, Water Tribe money.
I hope that's okay.
So long as it's money.
But it's not money here, right? The Fire Nation is currently taking over the world, and none of the other nations really even communicate with each other. You're telling me there's an easy foreign currency exchange policy in this world? Imagine running to Walmart to buy some food and being like, well, I don't have any dollars. Would you take a Peruvian soul?
Holiday for the Avatar. Who knew? Look, they made a giant Kyoshi float.
It's funny how most cities that worship avatars usually stop at Kyoshi. Like, we never get to see a group of Yang Chen worshippers or anyone who even has something nice to say about Kuruk. I guess that makes sense, though. I mean, people still make George Bush and Bill Clinton jokes, but I don't know dick about Taft.
Hey, what's that guy doing?
Down with the Avatar! Down with the Avatar!
Honestly, it's amazing this event didn't turn Aang into a mass murderer. Imagine being 12 years old and coming across a town exclusively consisting of people that hate you. People who hate you by default. They haven't even met you and they hate you. And on top of that, half of the world wants to kill you, and the other half already thinks you're dead. Your entire culture and race of people have been murdered, and you gotta hide the tattoos that you were once proud of, and the only semblance left of that culture. It is impressive that Aang even remembers to smile from time to time.
Pooper's ruining Avatar Day!
I know this means a lot to Katara and Aang, and so this is like a more traumatic event, but I like to all of these villagers, this is the equivalent of some kid just splashing a bunch of water on a bunch of fireworks during the 4th of July. Like to Katara, she's stopping an atrocity, and to them, she's being kind of uncool.
That party pooper's my friend!
It's the Avatar himself!
He's fucking dressed like the statue. You all know what he looks like. I had comments in the last video of people being like, well, most people probably don't know what air nomad robes even look like. Where's these guys' excuse? They just built a 20-foot monument to air nomad robes.
It's the Avatar himself!
It's going to kill us with its awesome avatar powers!
No, I'm not.
Honestly, this is a reasonable reaction considering the holiday they just got caught celebrating.
You think that I murdered someone?
We used to be a great society before you killed our leader. Now look at us!
Nice, Aang. Way to stay respectful. He's just a kind of old-looking man, and Aang's over here like, what are you?
That includes paying bail.
No problem. How was I supposed to know they wouldn't take Water Tribe money?
In Aang's defense, they got extremely lucky with that first guy. Especially considering this village doesn't use Water Tribe money. So, like, I don't know what that guy expects to spend his coin on. Tara basically robbed that man.
You're supposed to be out saving the world. You can't do that locked up in here.
I can't do that with people thinking I'm a murderer either. I need you guys to help prove my innocence.
How's this thing staying on him? Shouldn't the tops of the holes be pressing down on the top of his wrist instead of, like this? Was this gravity's day off?
So you'll help me with my case?
Fine, but I'm gonna need some new props. I'm ready.
Nice, I like this Chinese Sherlock Holmes hat he managed to find. I'm sure tracking that down was a necessary use of all of their time.
This is the footprint of the killer Kyoshi. It was at sunset 370 years ago today.
I know the twist already, but I like to think that even if I hadn't seen this episode, I could figure it out. Kyoshi's like 7'4". You really think she's walking around wearing a woman's 6th shoe?
Aang is in jail. The town of Chin says he murdered their leader in a past life.
They say it was Kyoshi.
Kyoshi? That's crazy talk.
Yeah, that's crazy. Kyoshi hates killing. I mean, this Kyoshi probably does. This Kyoshi loves killing.
So, what's Suki up to? Is she around?
Sake, your last girlfriend just died. Your last girlfriend whose marriage you ruined. Give it like a year before you jump back into the dating pool again.
Big feet? Little footprints? There's no way.
Special outfit, hat and pipe, these things mean anything to you?
This is what happens when you take Sokka's boomerang away. His whole personality just unravels. Look at me, Katara. I got no bending. I got no boomerang. I got nothing. All I have is this stupid, stupid outfit. You want to take that away from me too?
Yeah, you're a catch.
I don't know.
Hey, you're smart, handsome, funny, not to mention you're the Avatar.
This is a great bit. I love Aang becoming boys with the prisoners.
Look at the shadows.
They point east, so the sun must have been in the west.
So what?
If Kyoshi was in the...
Move, bitch! You ain't taking this from me!
How can I prove my innocence?
Simple. I say what happened, and then you say what happened, and then I decide who's right.
This is also a great bit. I love how this guy's like, evidence? They got evidence for a trial. Imagine.
You see, I have very large feet. Furthermore, your temple matches your statue.
You're blowing this, Aang. The prosecution's got you on the ropes.
Looks like you did some serious shopping. But where did you get the money?
Do you like your new teapot?
Do you like your new teapot, Uncle? It was imported, all the way from another man's house. Zuko's got Iroh sitting here like Mrs. Puff on her date with Mr. Krabs.
I'm not so sure it would solve our problems. Not now.
And there is no hope at all.
No, Zuko.
Wait, I misspoke. Come back.
I'm sure Kyoshi will be here.
Hey everybody, Avatar Kyoshi here.
Aang is fighting for his life in drag right now. Somebody please step in and do something. I like how Aang at least attempts a Kyoshi impression, as if that was the plan. He's like, fuck it, I could do a Kyoshi, how hard could that be? Yoo-hoo, Kyoshi here.
I killed Chin the Conqueror.
Not the time, Kyoshi! This is like a lawyer being like, Your Honor, my client is innocent.
I killed him!
But he's remorseful for it.
I love doing it!
But he would never kill again.
Probably!
Absolutely did not need to blow the man's clothes off. Also, super not a detail that's gonna help you win a case against all these Chin the Conqueror fanatics. You are on trial for the murder of Chin the Great. Yeah, I should be on trial for the murder of Chin the little bitch. Innocent. The fucking sass it takes to create an entire island where there previously was not one just to piss somebody off. Kyoshi was like, oh, you want to conquer this land? All right, I'ma head out. Where are you gonna go? This is my country. Bitch, I'ma head out with your country. You know what doesn't make sense? How'd the footprint get left? Right? Have people talked about that? Because there's one footprint, which would imply that it was like a spot he stood, like, pressed into. But the only spot that would make sense for is the spot where he died, which died with him. So, you know, I don't know, maybe your evidence isn't really lining up, Sokka.
So, what just happened?
Kyoshi shows up to another man's trial, possesses his body, goes, I'm guilty, and then fucking dips. Avatar I'ma head out Kyoshi needs to become her full legal title. This episode doesn't even get resolved with, like, the village believing that Kyoshi was like, oh, I did what had to be done. It ends with some bullshit. So Kyoshi didn't even really, like, do Aang a solid. If anything, maybe she was like, this kid sucks, let's get on with the next Avatar already.
On torture machine!
Eaten by bears! Razor pit!
Community service! Please stop on community service.
Yo, honestly, this is like the best Avatar day ever. You kidding me? This is the first Avatar day where these people actually get to kill an Avatar. This is like if Santa actually showed up one Christmas, and then we ate him.
You, Avatar, do something!
Gee, I'd love to help, but I'm supposed to be boiled in oil.
Damn, wild time for Aang to develop an attitude. A second ago, he was all like, if I'm found guilty, I'll accept my punishment. Now he's all like, oh, I'm sorry, I thought I was supposed to get punished. Aang's drag queen persona's a real sassy bitch, isn't she? Gotta love Aang throwing that guy off the same cliff that killed Chin the Conqueror, using the same pair of murder weapons. Nothing says I'm innocent like perfectly recreating the murder you're accused of.
This is by far the worst town we've ever been to.
I like how this episode ends with Sokka being like, I hate this place and everyone here. Brief episode transition. If you like what you're seeing here and you want to get more content not found anywhere else, make sure you consider subscribing to my Patreon, where you get access to exclusive reaction videos each month. Right now I'm reacting to Blue Lock, and you also get access to all my Food Wars reactions I've done in the past. On top of that, you also get access to my private Discord server, where you get to chat with me and other members of this wonderful little community. Finally, you get access to all the live streams I've recorded in the past and will record in the future. It's also just an incredible way to help support my channel and ensure that I'm able to keep putting out videos as frequently as I do. If any of that sounds interesting to you, make sure you check out the link to my Patreon in the description below. And now, on to the next one.
It's pricey, but I really do like it.
Then you should get it. You deserve something nice.
Alright, Katara, that's the energy I'm looking for. She saw Sokka prove himself with his detective skills, now she's saying, you know what, maybe he deserves a little respect every now and then. Maybe I shouldn't treat my brother like he's some kind of dog man. Maybe I don't have to murder his self-esteem every time it comes up.
Hey, you kids like earthbending? You like throwing rocks? Then check out Master Yu's Earthbending Academy.
This is gonna be the first time in history a conversation like this doesn't end with somebody buying drugs.
Now, strike as if you're punching through your opponent's head!
What do you think this school's mortality rate is?
I think the boulder is gonna win back the belt at Earth Rumble 6.
He's gonna have to fight his way through the best earthbenders in the world to even get a shot at the—
Stop hiring Yuri Lowenthal to voice side characters. Just seems like a waste of money to have two guys doing identical voices this entire series. Any role Yuri can do, Sokka's actor can do just as well.
It's on the island of Nunya. None of your business.
Oh, I gotta remember that one.
Unless that role is laughing, which Sokka's voice actor still doesn't know how to do for some reason.
Listen
Listen up, Hippo. You may be big, but you ain't bad. The Boulder's gonna win this in a landslide.
The Boulder is this season's most underrated character. I'd say this show's most underrated character, but we still haven't gotten to Combustion Man yet. No way you can have an earthbending tournament on a flat surface like this. How does the floor not look like a detonated minefield by the end of each fight? Like, where are they getting the rocks from, if not the ground?
Rise for Fire Nation National Anthem. Fire Lord, my flame burns for thee.
I like how not only is this guy not doing a Fire Nation accent, but he's doing an accent that I'm fairly certain doesn't exist in this world. Pretty sure nobody in the Avatar universe has a Russian accent. Or like an accent other than American and Chinese, for that matter.
Knows how to put the hurt in the dirt! Yeah! Woo!
Oh, I do like the Badger Mole Zamboni. I guess that answers my question about the battleground surface.
The moment you've all been waiting for. The Boulder versus your champion, the Blind Bandit!
Let's go. There she is. There's our girl. This is such an iconic effect. I know this is like classic, like, blind person vision in media. Like, whenever a fantasy property wants to have a blind character, they usually just give them sonar vision, which is like a pretty close equivalent to vision. This is such a cool way to illustrate how there's a connection between Toph, the ground, and whatever's touching it. Also, usually when blind characters get this, like, rip-off sonar vision, it's, like I said, it's like pretty much just vision. Like in every Daredevil property, he pretty much can just see. But this is cool because, yeah, Toph can see better than most people because she gets like a 360 view of everything. But anything off the ground, she's blind to. Which makes her not that OP, considering most benders, except for Earth ones, like, don't need to generate their abilities through the ground. Like, it'd be easy for her to fight an earthbender because she can feel them tearing rock up out of the ground, and so she's ready to move before the attacks even happened. But, like, she's probably fucked with a firebender as long as they stay reasonably still on their lower half and just shoot out a fireball. That's gonna be pretty tough for Toph to dodge. Not impossible, and I mean, obviously, people can't stay completely still when doing these moves, so she can feel them, like, shifting around and gauge based on that, but there's definitely ways to counter her.
Somebody's a little light on his feet.
Yeah, see, like, Aang is, like, the perfect counter pick for Toph. Like, truly the one person best suited to fight her wants to learn from her.
Way to go, champ!
So this means that Aang is still technically the undisputed champion of Earth Rumble, right? He took the belt and then retired. No one can reclaim it from him. When they bring back the Avatar series as all the characters as adults, please have an episode where Aang goes back and just, like, takes a dive just to get the belt back into the tournament ring.
Let's check it out.
Yeah, you better leave.
Hey, I got my eye on you.
Water Tribe.
Look at Sokka being outwardly proud of his sister for, like, the first time in the series.
I saw the kid strike, but there was no earth bending. Nothing made contact. The Blind Bandit just fell out of the ring. She must have took a dive.
You mean the kid with blue arrow tattoos on each of his uncovered limbs who was hopping around weightlessly? Say, what type of bender was the most recent Avatar again?
Now, get out of here, or I'll call the guards.
Look, we all have to do our part to win this war. And yours is to teach Aang earthbending.
Yo, honestly, like, fuck off. I agree with Sokka. These three just keep going town to town demanding things from strangers as if they have any authority.
Blow on it. It's too hot for her.
Allow me.
Oh my.
That's so funny. That's so good. All right, yeah, that's what I like to see. Airbending would be pretty hype to see, though, considering it's, like, a previously thought dead power.
I don't think she will ever become a true master.
Oh, I'm sure she's better than you think she is.
Is the family just sitting here like, huh, must be some weird airbending custom. Well, we should play along.
I feel the vibrations in the earth, and I can see where everything is. You, that tree, even those ants.
There's something so badass about her pointing out something she isn't looking at. Like, I love that she doesn't even turn her head to face the things that she's describing.
Is that why you became the Blind Bandit?
Yeah.
Then why stay here where you're not happy?
They're my parents. Where else am I supposed to go?
Aang, she's like 10. Where do you want her to go? I like how Aang isn't like, well, have you tried talking to them and making them understand your situation? He's like, hey, why haven't you ditched those pricks yet?
Whoever took Aang and Toph left this.
If you want to see your daughter again, bring 500 gold pieces to the arena.
Imagine needing ransom money, but leaving a whole sword behind. If you ever want to see your daughter again, bring 500 gold pieces to the arena. Also, please return this knife. It was very expensive.
I can't believe it. I have the Boulder's autograph!
Imagine leaving behind a ransom note and writing your full stage name on it.
Master Yu, I need you to help me get my daughter back.
We're going with you.
How about, like, call the police? Or whatever, like, police equivalent is in this town. Right? You guys are rich. Why are you sending your daughter's Taekwondo teacher to rescue her? I like how everyone's on board with this. This would be like if the whole WWE roster ganged up to kidnap the president's daughter. Also, did you notice the Russian guy come in a tornado? What was that about? Do you notice that guy just fucking airbend his way in here?
My daughter is blind. She is blind and tiny and helpless and fragile. She cannot help you.
Yes, I can.
No, wait, let him keep going. I want to see him rattle off a few more increasingly insulting adjectives. I love Aang having a completely neutral looking face while his voice actor screams, "Hit it harder!" Crazy fight. Super sick fight. It also just occurred to me that Toph is like the only one on Team Avatar who's like adept at fighting. Like, at least until Zuko and Suki join. Unless we count Season 1 Sokka, who was, like, disarming 4 guards at a time. But that should, like, I don't know. I don't know what that was all about, but he doesn't do that anymore.
So now that you see who I really am, I hope it doesn't change the way you feel about me.
Of course it doesn't change the way I feel about you, Toph.
Okay, well, maybe you can let it change the way you feel about her a little, because the way you feel is pretty shitty.
Don't worry. We'll find you a teacher. There are plenty of amazing earthbenders out there.
I mean, so what if we ruin that girl's relationship with her father and possibly her entire life? Anyway, let's go, Aang.
Toph! What are you doing here?
My dad changed his mind. He said I was free to travel the world.
Oh yeah? Is that what he said? He went from you need to be guarded 24/7 to you're free to travel the world, did he? And that is Avatar's episode 6 and 5 of season 2. Great episodes, like I said, an amazing lineup of episodes. Toph's here. No explanation on why that's dope. And I do love the Avatar Day episode because I think it's a cool part of Aang's journey that he runs into this town that hates him for his past lives. I think that's very cool and a very tough thing for anyone of any age to have to deal with, like the sins of the father. And it's cool that he kind of accepts them, which is interesting. Like, he's like, I'll take the punishment, whatever. Not a great idea, because if he did die, how responsible is that? But anyway, as always, let me know what you guys thought of this video in the comments below. Comment your favorite jokes, and let me know what you'd like to see me react to in the future. And I will see you guys next time.
Hold on to me, baby. Won't you come a little closer? Will I live for now? I wrote